Now, before I get into it, as usual, spoiler alert is in order for this review. Now, this season, so far, this is my favorite season. It is 8 for 8 for good episodes. First off, Michonne, like last week, is with that female savior that she's holding hostage, telling her to drive her to the sanctuary. She does. Michonne finds out where Negan lives, and she goes back to Alexandria. I want to say she killed the savior, but I'm not sure. It didn't really show it. It just implied, but it didn't show the body. It didn't show anything like that. The savior told her to kill her. There was a silencer in the glove compartment, and it's implied that Michonne kills her, but it doesn't really show it. So she could end up being still alive. Probably not. I'm not saying she is, but with shows nowadays, if you don't see the death happen, they can still come back. Well, we'll have to see, but I'm pretty sure she's dead. I'm not looking forward to her coming back to the show. Going to the kingdom, Richard, who is a savior that got beat up in episode 2, he's not a savior. He's one of the kingdom people that got beat up by a savior in episode 2 is what I meant to say. My apologies. He wants Carol and Morgan to help him talk Ezekiel into fighting the saviors. Morgan and Carol are hesitant to help Richard talk Ezekiel into fighting the saviors. That's essentially what happened in their scenes. Now, while this is all going down, Rick and Aaron are still outside the walls, and they're scavenging for Negan to find him some supplies on the boat. They end up getting on the boat. Aaron gets pulled out of the boat and gets dragged into the water by the walkers in the lake. They end up getting the supplies from that boat, and they head back to Alexandria. Spencer has gone to Negan and asked Negan to kill Rick and have Spencer take over in Rick's place. And Spencer, like I thought he would, like I've been talking about since episode 4, Spencer got his comic death of the guts. I've been talking about it for weeks. I don't remember if I said it, who it was, but I do remember I talked about this death coming up. I don't remember if I did say who it was, but if I didn't, it was Spencer. If I did, sorry for spoiling it, but I can't really remember if I did or not. And then Rosita made the idiotic move of shooting at Negan. She misses from 5-6 feet, maybe a little more, but not pretty close up. She missed. Ended up shooting Lucille, and because of that, Negan told Arat, I believe I'll say probably his most trusted female savior. But anyways, he tells Arat to kill somebody. And this I pretty much saw coming because this character was getting so much screen time this season, especially in these last couple of episodes. Arat kills Olivia. I didn't really feel that emotion like I did, like so many other people did with like Glenn and Abraham and Herschel and these like big characters. Olivia, other than this season, if they've been having her some screen time for the past couple of seasons, maybe I would, but because she's just like brand new to the show, she's not brand new to the show, but like getting this amount of screen time, in that way she is kind of brand new, if you guys know understand what I'm talking about. But I didn't really feel that much. I didn't really care, I guess. It didn't really affect me like Glenn and Abraham did. Spencer affected me a little bit more because I wanted him to go, because I was ready for him to go, even though I knew he was gonna die once he was talking about betraying Rick. I forgot to talk about this. While Spencer is getting killed by Negan, Aaron and Rick arrive back at Alexandria. While they were out, they found a note that said, "Congrats for winning, but you still lose," with a middle finger. The Saviors found it and thought that it was directed towards them. So, as a punishment, they beat the crap out of Aaron. Aaron getting beat up, the fact that Spencer died, even though he was a bit of a jerk, Olivia death, and Eugene is getting taken by Negan and the Saviors because Negan found out that Eugene had made the bullet that shot Lucille. Them four things are really the breaking point of Rick to finally man up again and go against Negan. And they arrive at the hilltop. Well, before I get into that, at the sanctuary, meanwhile, while all this is going on, Daryl finally escapes from the sanctuary. He kills Fat Joey. Daryl and Jesus escape the sanctuary. After he kills Fat Joey, but before he leaves the sanctuary, Daryl finds Rick's python. Rick's weapon of choice is handed back to Rick by Daryl at the hilltop when they finally meet again. For the first time since the premiere, everybody meets up at the hilltop and they have this moment. It's good to see you, blah blah blah, and they go to that house, and then they're building up a plan to go against Negan and the Saviors, and that's where the episode ends. The main episode. There is a post-credit scene. You know what? I'm just going to talk about this slightly. I'll do a different video talking about my thoughts, going in more in depth about my thoughts with it. But there is somebody, whether it's a girl or a guy, we couldn't really see that much about him or her. Most people think it's a guy. Some people think it's a girl. It could be either one. There is somebody that was spying on Rick and Aaron while they were out scavenging for Negan at that boat. There was somebody watching them, and the same person follows them back to Alexandria, and the post-credit scene is them looking through binoculars, and they see Father Gabriel on the walls of Alexandria. Like I said, I'll do a video talking about my thoughts on who it is, but I'm not 100% sure. Even if I wanted to give y'all a spoiler for who it is, I don't know. If this would have happened around the same time as last season, I would have said Jesus, because this is exactly how Jesus is introduced in the comics, with the spying, looking through binoculars at Alexandria. But he was doing that, but while they were attacking, the zombies were infiltrating the walls of Alexandria and killing a whole bunch of people. But I'll do a video talking about who I think that mysterious figure is. But other than that, I did love this episode. It didn't disappoint. This season so far is my favorite. I'm hoping that this next half continues this trend. We'll see. But that's it for this video. Let me know in the comments what you think of this episode. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Do you think this season sucked? Pretty much knowing all of y'all, they probably did to y'all. But let me know what you thought of the season. Did you hate it? Did you like it? I do Walking Dead reviews, Game of Thrones reviews coming back in April, May, whatever month it comes out again. Movie reviews, top 10s. Go look on my channel. If anything interests you, hit that subscribe button. You won't miss another video. As always, like me on Facebook, JMash97. Follow me on Twitter, JMash97. Links in the description below. Mash out.